Hello, welcome to World of Floorcraft. We are Karen and Nelson Rose, and this is an Intermediate Modern Jive Clip, a move machine clip, in fact, pretzels. So Pretzelisation, and we're looking at who's moving and how much. So obviously there's a standard way to do things, but first off, just to demonstrate, we're going to do something that most people have done by accident because it's one of the most common mistakes, and that is we're going to stop me going anywhere and Karen is going to cover all the ground. So that looks like this. It goes 7 and 8. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we often try very hard to stop that from happening because if you get faster tunes, it's very difficult for the lady to keep up because she's covering all the ground. However, one of the things that people don't often think about is when the music is slower, and that's fairly often, you can actually do that quite comfortably. But they don't often try doing the exact opposite, which is having the lady stay still. But it works perfectly well. Looks like this. It goes 7 and 8. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So that's the lady staying still. I'm not suggesting the basic versions of these are what you want to do, but if you get used to having the control, you can do it when you need it. So the next thing you would do to build on that would be to do a pretzel where you change who's moving part way through, and as a result you can make the pretzel take you somewhere. Normally you end up back where you started, but if we did a pretzel where we take it in turns to move, we can make it go all the way to the other end of the stage. That looks like this. It goes 7 and 8. Just the guys, just the ladies, just the ladies, just the guys, just the guys, just the guys, and we're all the way to the other end of the stage. Easy enough to do, okay? And finally, the last piece to the puzzle is using something that's already there. We talked about rotation and adding rotation, but we didn't talk about adding translation, which is going somewhere. So if, for instance, we were stood facing each other and we started a movement to the side and we let go, because we continue whatever we're doing, the lady would keep walking and we would be able to go somewhere even though there was nothing else going on. Well, we can equally do the same thing, and unless we lead the lady to stop that translation, she should keep it going, which means we could get a pretzel going and have that side drift going at the same time, which means you end up zigzagging up and down the floor. So if we were to step back into two hands, start that motion sideways and then start the pretzel off, we'd end up doing the pretzel whilst drifting to the side, and we'd again cover all that ground. Obviously from our point of view we want to be a little bit careful because we don't want to end up falling off the stage. But that gives you lots and lots of stuff to play with. We hope you enjoyed that, and we also hope that it'll stop you from bumping into things on the floor, because if you're doing a long complicated move, being able to make little changes like that so you don't go where there's other people is a really helpful tool to have in your toolkit. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next time with Move Machine, with a completely different principle that gives you yet more choices to play with. Cheers!
I hope you've enjoyed learning some modern jive. There is a link to some music that is good to dance modern jive to. Thank you to everyone who hit subscribe. You are helping us to make more clips. Thank you. Keep dancing.